All right, Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Hakodash. Also, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect, man. Just got a quick epistle, man, through the Spirit. You know what time it is, man, with this coming persecution and all these lies, man. Let's just keep it real. Just a bunch of lies. So this is from The Guardian 16 hours ago, man. And the title reads, White House posts digitally altered image of woman arrested after ICE protest. So this has reached the apex, if you will, of, because usually you'll see just regular people speaking about this, via social media. But it's done made like the main news type shit that these people are altering images, AI shit, doctoring stuff up. And we do believe that it won't be the only thing. All right. They don't even have to use AI and digital images to persecute us, but we do believe through the Spirit that they'll probably use AI in a plethora of ways to, have the prosecution campaign upon the prophets and the men of Yahweh by Hashem Shah. Real brief. It says the White House posted a digitally altered image of a woman who was arrested on Thursday in a case touted by the U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi to make it seem as if she was dramatically crying. And that's pretty much the whole point of this article, man. All right, so the cat's out the bag, man. These people are doctoring up images for their own sick ass reasons, man. All right, and this is why the Lord done told us to stay circumspect. All right, and know that this man is the wicked. All right, that the Bible speaks of Esau, Edom. Like, what is going on with all this doctrine? It's so, man, you ain't got to do all that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, what was the point of, putting her on there like that? You know what I mean? So the one image on the left was the real one. They say the one on the right, they done doctor it up to make it look like she was crying. What you doing, Esau? Like, what you doing? Why are you so obsessed with us? All right, but this is the book of 2 Corinthians 2:11, man. All right, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, and Satan won't get an advantage of us because what? We are not ignorant of that BS that he is doing right there, and we do know again what it's really all about, man. All this old AI stuff, and it's only gonna work on the mind of the weak, them old ass and MAGA people over here. Everybody, them young folks, to be circumspect. So I'm sure, what I'm saying, niggas kind of can see with the spirit of discernment, man, when something's kind of doctored up. I'm sure that AI shit'll get better, what I'm saying, and things like that. But for the most part, man, through the spirit of Paul Yahweh Shema Shah, you got to be able to discern these things. It's actually just coming to a point where you can't really trust nothing that you see on TV no more. You just gonna have to see it with your real eyes, man. And that's also in relation to the coming famine of the word, man. There's so much stuff going on. Hey, man, here pretty soon the Lord is going to pull the plug, man. He's gonna have to, man, because the enemy gonna come in like a man, sparing none, like the scriptures speak about, man. All right. But this is the book of Micah 2 and verse 1. All right. Whoa. And that means destruction to them that devise iniquity, Esau, Edom, all right, and work evil upon their beds. So, I mean, that just goes into, man, all day, all night. They're thinking about it. As soon as they get up, they're just wicked, all right? They're just wicked. They have the spirit of just malice, all right? When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power of their hand, and they covet fields. And this man Esau Edom, not a keeper at home. Why do you think he has military bases all over? Okay, wherever he can have them. Why do you think your boy DT is snatching presidents, out their house and things like that, man, and attacking people, probably as we speak? That goes into them coveting these fields. They want the resources, they want the oil, they want the land, Esau, Edom, and this is the chief place of that wickedness because Russia, them follow Edomites too, okay? All right, but we spoke about Babylon the Great. All right, this is where we're at, and they're really showing their true colors right now, which is going to lead to a big damn a big damn uprising of the nations all the way up to World War III. All right, but right around the corner, man, we got chaos, and that chaos is gonna produce that MOTB, man. How quick did these niggas forget, or how dumb they were to not even realize, hey, what happened with all them folk that they was busting over here? You remember that? I'm talking about, it was like, many states. If brothers was watching, and of course we were through the spirit, but was the 2/3, was the majority of our people, especially from the tribe of Judah, you know what I mean? Was they watching when all them damn people was getting the foreign fucking people? You see, it's so much crazy stuff. First, you had that influx of people coming in. We don't know where the hell them folks at. We don't know if them folks is the ones getting snatched up, or they doing agent provocateur stuff, psyop stuff, or maybe them folks is here and they getting ready to attack, or maybe who knows. But man, they brought a bunch of people over here, and then they kind of died down. And now you got this ICE stuff going crazy, and they're talking about, the whole door-to-door thing. And then they said, what was the latest and greatest? That they don't need any type of paperwork, if you will, all right, to come up in your house. Now think about it. Truth be told, them damn ICE agents ain't that crazy to just be coming up in people's house. But get what? The Lord gonna put the spirit upon them to do so. And you already know what's next. USA, speak about this a lot. What is it? 2 swords to every household, they say. I think they say it's average that every household has at least 2 swords, man. And you know what I'm talking about. They're not finna just let nobody, no type of way, no human being over here in Babylon the Great, is finna go for that. No man, for real. Then the spirit of a man, or let me say the spirit of a protector, whether you're protecting your damn house, yourself, or your family. When that damn, when they come in like a madman sparing none, it's going to be met with resistance, man. It's going to be met with resistance. And here we go. Bow, 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 both sides. And that'll be enough chaos. Once it gets started, say they have already started the shooting, pow, 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 this side versus that. Just a couple more, and they'll have enough chaos in the street to say, we need to implement some crazy, harsh laws. And in the midst of that, man, banking crisis might happen. People's bank account might drain, man, but they need another crisis to go ahead and put that MOTB. That kind of chaos ain't really gonna do it. You know what I mean? But we're very, very close. But right around the corner, hey, that MOTB next. Make no mistake about it. That MOTB is next, man. All right. And then in the midst of them trying to, do all this and chip everybody, hey, man, Babylon the Great, they finna be they finna have to fight. You know what I mean? They finna have to fight. Okay? World War III. And then we going home, man. All praise to Yahweh Hashem Hawashai, man. All right, but back to verse 2. And they covered fields and take them by violence. Look how they got the land, this land right here. How did they take this land? You should know these things by now, man. All right. They took it by violence, man. All right. And houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And Esau, even so evil, he'll oppress his own people. That's what's happening now. Egyptian against Egyptian. All right. Babylonian against Babylonian. American against American, man. We seeing that because of the evil and the wiles of the devil, man. Esau, Edom, man. All right. Go to the book of Psalms 62 in verse 10, and it reads, trust not in oppression, man. So we don't trust in the people who oppress. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Eve like that. We don't trust in that bullshit. She oppressing us, man, through the spirit and power, Yahweh Hashem Hawashai, and become not vain in robbery. Hey, back to Eve too, man. She be scamming and stuff. You don't trust in, acquiring your money like that. Or I use the word resource because I don't too much like saying money, because we don't care nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? We need it to, navigate this earth. But you know what I mean? We don't and ultimately Esau Edom, because his money, riches, and things were gotten by, robbery and stealing, man. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them, man. So, we don't cover that stuff. If the Lord make you rich, if the Lord make you prosperous, all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. But we don't cover it. We know how to bound in the base, man. All right. So, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Hawashai, man. But the whole point, don't trust in our oppressors, man. Don't take that mark of the beast. All right. It's coming to a time, and brothers are speaking about it now more than ever. We gotta have that faith towards Yahweh Shema Shah, because we don't know how we gonna eat, man. We don't know how we gonna have a roof over our head. But the time is coming where we can't take that MOTB, and they're gonna implement it with the universal income right around the corner on AI, and it's all about design from Yahweh Shema Shah. The Lord is making it tough to want you to have to take that mark of the beast. If you're not His, you're gonna lose your job. All right, AI is gonna put a lot of people out of business, man. This ain't back in the day where you can work a job 30 fucking years at a plant, man. All right, them that, cause I said my granddad did that, man. Retired on out, Cooper Lightning in the country, man. Working at that plant, things like that. Those days are over with, man. The robots are here. Artificial intelligence is here. All right, they're gonna offer you guys a refuge, man. All right, they're gonna offer the people a refuge via the MOTB and probably universal income, man. All right. Hey, do you think, man, the people gonna take it? Look at the stimulus checks, man. Yeah, we took it through the spirit of power about Shema Shah, but it wasn't no MOTB attached to it. You see. All right, we're not going to take this one if the MOTB is attached to it, not the universal income. Then it goes back to the faith, man. Goes back to that faith. And again, Hebrews, the 11th chapter, right? Verse 1. I brought that out yesterday. We bring it out again. Very important. Hebrews, it's 11th. Hebrews 11 and 1. And it reads, here's the definition of faith. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So, again, we don't know how the Lord gonna do it, but we have to have faith, and it starts now, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. It starts now. We got to practice, man. Fasting, it requires faith. All right, you go however long the Lord is gonna have you. Your brother Sakar talking to you now, he has a little bit of experience. I got many, and I'm not finna boast, but I got to tell the truth, man. I got plenty 7-day fasts under my belt through the spirit of Paya Bashima Shah, and every time, boy, it bites something serious. It started to hurt almost at some point. Of course, your brothers know when you fast, sometimes you'll catch a little second wind and you can ride that thing out, man. But the whole point, you have to have faith that you ain't gonna die. You understand me? That eventually the Lord gonna feed you, all right? And you know what I mean? You're gonna be all right. And also the things that you're praying for during that fast is actually gonna come to pass, all right? I can testify that the Lord moved very, very fast concerning you praying for spiritual things. You pray for wisdom, knowledge, understanding, discernment, things like that, man, during the fast. Hey, man, the Lord will bless you, man, real fast, man. All right. And definitely those other more carnal things that you may desire and need, man. All right. So we just got to remember that. But again, it's the faith of substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. We have no idea how we're getting ready to make it through all this chaos, this time like the earth has never seen before. I had a dream that shook me this morning. It's the Lord didn't put it wasn't nothing too spiritual, but it was spiritual enough for, I mean, I ended up in handcuffs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I woke up right after they put me in handcuffs. Old girl came and slid them handcuffs on me so slick, and then I ended up in an oil stain with my face on the ground, in an oil stain on the ground. That's neither here nor there. It kind of shook me up a little bit, like the spirit behind it. But I mean, we're coming into those times, man, where we have to prepare, man. So may Yahweh Shema how it shall be with us, because things are going fast. And guess what, man? I know I can feel the same. That's the way we want it. We don't want to be here no more. This thing is cooked, as they say, especially the young folk. This thing is cooked, fried, all that. We gotta get out of here, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shah. It's no looking back. No looking back. You could tell the brothers got a fiery spirit. Talking about edifying daily. Brothers is going crazy right now. Brothers is doing multiple epistles a day. Brothers out on the highways and byways. It's going down because, like, guess what? The harder we push, boys, the faster the Lord gonna speed up prophecy. So it's really in our hands right now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah to push this word, condemn these fools. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that these 2/3 know what time it is. Make sure everybody give us a good thumbs up that they heard us, right? Everybody, right? You guys, you inhabitants of the earth, y'all heard the prophets, right? Check. You heard Nature Hawaii, y'all shot, check. You heard MOTB, check. World War III, check. Repent, Israel, check. Okay, everybody giving us that good thumbs up, that good head start. All right, let's go to the next phase of the mission, man. All right, it's finna get physical. All right, so with that, I want to give all praise. Hey, keep the faith, man. All right, that's pretty much the point of the epistle, because you see the man lying, and it didn't got to the point where, again, it didn't reach main news. The Guardian, I guess. That's a pretty reputable news source, I do believe. Or maybe they're just full of shit too. But either way, may Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai be with us, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear upon Yahweh Hashem and Yahweh Shai. Of course, till next time, Shalom.